welcome to the Elevate Show. I am Wikali, and of course, every single Wednesday, I am not alone because Benjamin Zulu is in the building. Karibu sana, Benjamin.
Asante.
I love this show because we talk a lot about self-development.
Yep.
But then it's not just out of air. Because it's self-development and then it meets real talk, real situations on ground.
Exactly.
And today we're having that kind of conversation. We're having a conversation where this is the setting. Too hot to date. And this is what it means. She's gorgeous. She's successful. She is witty. She is smart. You know, she is out there doing her thing. But then she's single. She's been ghosted. She's been heartbroken. Things are not going well in that particular corner of her life. What is the problem? Is it a blessing? Is it a curse? What is it?
I like that subject of being born different in a good way. You know, we have discussed people who have problems, and we have taught them how to manage their problems. Can we also talk about how to manage potential, how to manage good things? So if you can't relate to this show, sorry, it's just because that you welcome to the majority. But the few who have been spotted for being brilliant, beautiful, standing out, there are people who, even when they are seated, they are trying very hard, to attract attention. You even visit to a corner to try and have a normal day. You appear, they elect you the youth chair lady. They appear somewhere, they elect you this. You appear somewhere, they spot you. Somebody wants you to contribute. Another one to talk. Some of us have had that experience. Even if it's not for ladies, sometimes it starts on the physical look. And also for men. It says that Absalom was so handsome. Even his barber, the day he used to shave his hair, he would not sneak in the way we sneak in ourselves. Yeah. It was a ceremony for him to shave.
Wow.
That's not something I can do. I also wish I could do that, but my shaving is quite a summarized affair because my hair started taking early vacation and I stopped arguing.
You accepted your situation.
One barber told me it's an act of God, so I felt consoled.
Okay. Yeah.
So some people have such a wonderful look somewhere. It could be their hair. It could be their look. It could be something. So today we are talking about those people who stand out without trying. That thing that makes you just be spotted. And even before you knew yourself, the world kept pointing at you, looking at you again, ogling, looking again, like they want your attention. They give you favors. And it's very disturbing. When people are giving you favors and you do not ask, you wonder, is it a hook? Do they expect something back? Because they usually snap when you don't respond. Eventually they snap. You have appeared somewhere to be an intern. You are excited about your industry. You are coming from the university. I'm happy to join this company. Then people start competing for your attention. This one mentions your name. The other one promotes you. I put you on the trip. This one gave you this. Why are you not? Hey, now you're not going to greet me. Why are you greeting that person? You are fought for associating with people, and you're just an innocent young person. Yeah. So what you're discussing today is a real problem for people who are born with a silver spoon, with something special, and because problems are more common, we are told to persist. If you're too short, short guy. So when people have something like a height challenge, vertically challenged, but they said, one lady said, she made fun of it, said, she's really, really short.
Yes.
She tried to join the military. They told her they might end up using her as a missile. So she found a way to make it funny.
Yeah.
Another huge preacher was preacher. He's really conspicuously huge.
Yes.
And he said he might not be the best person to sell nutrition products. He might do better selling ice cream. And
that's true. Is that true? Yeah.
So we are going to talk about how people manage problems making fun of it.
Yeah.
You're too short. Make fun of it.
Yeah.
You can't ridicule me over my clean head. Yeah. I just tell you, bald guys are handsome. They are rich like Jeff Bezos. I come from a rich club. In case you doubt it.
Yes, you guys even have songs.
Those of us who have something that you can be ridiculed for, we have learned to get along with it, making self-deprecating humor, enjoying, just accepting yourself anyhow.
Yeah.
What about if you have a very good hair? Not this kind, the good hair now. What about, some people are always insecure about their legs or their hand or some, they used to tell me that my head had 7 corners. But when I counted, the mchongwano. The mchongwano. When I tried, no, it's not 7. It's not 7. There were 5. Those guys were not counting right. Their mathematics was not right. I got 5. So, With time, some of them rounded off, you know?
Okay.
So what if those of us who have managed to learn to manage problems, it's almost, I can give you a motivational quote
Okay.
for managing a problem.
Oh,
What about managing a good thing
who talks about that?
that is attracting problems? One reason we don't teach you how to manage being so handsome is because you can't even accept you are that handsome.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that. Like, what are you saying?
So I have met competitors of Mwikali. Sorry, I didn't tell you of her. I will embarrass you. So I've met people who try to be her, and they're really trying very hard. And I tell them, you see, you don't have Mwikali's flair.
Okay.
You don't have her charisma. One of them was very introverted. She was saying, I know you work with Mwikali. I've been trying to you and Mwikali. Sorry. Because, you know, Mwikali showed me a video where she shot by herself. She just passed by, saw some good billboard. She hopped up the car. She's that kind of an extrovert, eh? Yeah. And guess something, hold me this phone. And she did a video there, you know? That thing. That lady was too introverted to do it. She can't even chase a mosquito. I'm telling her, you need to just know what energy you carry. So Mwikali does not have motivational quotes for managing who she is. It comes naturally. But I'm sure she's fighting battles for being that. Because if I could meet unknown people to her who are trying to imitate her and just try to manage it in her space. For example, you find that she's running 3 concurrent shows. Have you noticed some things? She's appearing there, here. Somebody else is fighting for how many shows? 1. Can't even get 1. Why you? Give me 1. Yeah. Fight. Speak for me. What about if you have that energy and flamboyance? I'll just give you 3 principles and we'll get there. Okay. One of the things I want you to do today, when you have that good talent, that good look, ladies are liked for funny things. One lady told me people keep noticing her lips. And I'm wondering, okay, the lips in particular, the face has a lot of features, but
I think it's the looker who had an issue, particularly.
You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes I met this lady here and I was telling her, hey, we could not estimate her age.
Yes.
There's a time we were trying to play around with age. And it was very hard. I told her, your baby face is very deceiving. So what if she keeps getting that? Oh, you're so young. Oh, you're younger than your age. Oh, your voice. My wife has a problem with her voice because people always think, you're so young, how old are you? It's a grown-up. Yes. But she has this nice voice people enjoy, start mimicking. She would go greeting kids in the classroom in Sunday school. Good morning. The answer in that, good morning. You know, that kind. Do you get angry? Do you do what? Yeah. One thing you shall do is this. Just understand that you are given that positive thing to make way in a difficulty on your path.
Okay.
Don't brag so much you forget that this is a sword for a battle in front of you. We tend to start answering the envy that is being directed at us.
Okay.
Some of us were brilliant in class and nothing much else. Sorry. So you perform in class, you are worse in everything else. So it was introduced to me early.
Yes. That
I could dig in the shamba. It was embarrassing. Where I farm, the younger ones have to repeat where I worked. Yeah. It was quite shameful. Manual things would give me blisters. Today I hate changing tires. I know that should be a masculine thing.
No, you're not doing that.
You know, so I learned early because my father would say, you see, you're just class. So you'd call me Kalamu, a pen, to show me I'm useless apart from the class. So he'd tell me, soma uko nalima na kidole, ati work very hard, you'll be pointing for others to farm. So it was introduced to me as an exchange principle. Just understand that your brilliance, your beauty is a compensation and there's somewhere to make way for where you belong. Actually, it's nature's way of helping you get lost less.
Ooh.
It's nature's way of giving you hints.
Okay.
Suggestions to where you belong. Even if it runs in your genetics. My mother was like that. My grandma was like that. It says Absalom that his bloodline was like that. Yeah. Why were you placed in that bloodline? It was to shape you for something. The second principle you shall do is this. Humility is very difficult when things come easy for you. Humility is not easy when you've not been humbled by life, isn't it? If you see and the people get goosebumps, you get millions of views, money comes to account, and you sing, or Mwikali does not. Sometimes I suspect you can wake Mwikali and in 5 minutes she's hosting a show and nobody can tell. From sleep to show in 5 minutes. True or false? True. It's so much in her. Other people need to rehearse, to breathe again, to ask a person if they're okay, to refresh, to move up and down, to do mantras, to do affirmations. Because of who she is, she doesn't mean that. What about it comes easy? How do you remain humble? For me, this is what I realized. Every place you are powerfully strong, you are given another thing that is very annoying, just under it, to keep you balanced. Every strength. Mikali is very charismatic, but she'll always struggle to keep calm when people are underperforming. If another person is hosting this show and they're doing mediocre job, Mikali will walk out. It will be impossible to tolerate mediocrity in the thing you are excellent at.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
That's true. That is true.
I will be in class arguing with the teacher because the teacher is wrong.
Yeah.
The teacher is taking too slow. We have already caught that. Move on. Imagine a student asking the teacher to
Endelea. Songa, please.
to shashika.
Yes, shika.
Whatever you're strong in, it will irritate you it will irritate you and teach you to be patient with others who are imperfect in it naturally. So instead of focusing on how good you are, remember how it irritates you when you have to manage it. And the last principle is this. If you take that gift, if you take that skill, that beauty, that brilliance, that thing, and use it to serve your generation, you realize you don't even have enough. The moment you use your gift, not for self, but for society, you realize you don't even have enough. Let me use this money to help needy people. Needy people are too more. You can't even feed all of them. True of us. I'm so good in speaking. Let me see how many people I can motivate. You can't even motivate 1 million in a year. Yeah. I'm still very frustrated despite my goodness in this motivation. I can't reach enough people. I don't have enough numbers. I can't. So once you begin to serve others with the gift, you realize it is hardly enough. So it stretches you to be better in the very thing you're good at. Yes.
Ooh, let's give him a round of applause. And that sets the stage for our guest who is here with us today. She's 23 years old. She's called Nika. She's an entrepreneur. She has her own skincare line. She is a B&B host. Yani, she's all these things put together. And she's single. So we're going to go. I know we've been taught many things about life and how to use these things. But what about this relationship bit? Shida iko wapi hapo? Yeah? Help me welcome Nika. Welcome back to the Elevate Show. We are at Karibu Inn along Waiyaki Way, and today's conversation is around being too hot to date. What does it mean to be too hot, to be desired, to be ambitious, to be successful, gorgeous, and all of that? But then in the dating scene, kuna tabu. Tumeambiwa vitu kadha wa kadha, that it comes with something. It comes with inakufungulia milango, things that you do not know that you will need, but it's how you use it as well. So joining us for this conversation, just before the break, I told you we have Nika in the building. Karibu sana, Nika.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you, you too.
Santi. Nika, maybe you can introduce yourself to the people. I don't know if Nika is your real name, Mama Kuna Ingine, Nika. We're just going to go with Nika.
For today, just go with Nika. Yeah, idea.
How many more Nika? Okay, nimewacha.
Wow, you're in his niche.
Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, it is. Oh, no, really, I did not know.
Anyway.
Okay, Nika is fine. Nika is fine. So you can just give us a bit of background. What do you do? What are you on about? Yeah, all of that.
So, hi, I'm Nika. As she said, I'm 23 years old. I love emphasizing that I'm 23. Like, I'm young and I have motion.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yes. So, I'm an entrepreneur and I have lots of businesses that I'm dealing with. I'm an upcoming actress. You can be seeing me on TV. Mara nyingi nyingi. I'm a baddie. I'm a Gen Z baddie.
But your body mtu ananidi kukua nini ndio akue body. Is every if I'm a Gen Z,
no, you have to be pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's good to know. I did not know. Kitonye huku tu nje mtu anasema yeye ni body na shaga. So hey, you have to be you have to be female first.
Yeah, you female, you have to be pretty, you have to have motion, and you have to be that be.
Ah, okay.
Value, you have to know that you are it.
Television where it's not taboo. Your language. But so okay, so that is what makes a body.
Yeah, that makes a body.
So you're a body.
Yeah, I'm a body. Okay. But I'm a simple type of body. Like, I love Christ. Despite of all that, your emotion, I'm really humble. I'm a humble body. I go to church. I love God. I have a good relationship with Jesus.
Ah, great. Yeah. Your background, how did you grow up? How's the family set up for you? School? Are you studying anything? You know, all of that. The
Okay.
juice.
I grew up in a humble background. Most of my childhood nilizaliwa Dandora. Phase 1.
D.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm from the ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we moved to Nakuru. I grew up well. Let's say my parents tried hard
Okay.
to make me who I am. So in high school in Gilgil, then after that I went to KCA where I pursued business management.
Okay.
I didn't finish because of bullying.
Oh, why?
That's the real reason as
What
to why I didn't
happened?
finish school. When I was in second semester, second year last semester.
Okay.
But I didn't finish because apparently I was too pretty for them. So the girls were ganging up on me.
No.
Yeah, on the school like classes groups.
Yeah, the WhatsApp groups.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they were hating on me real bad.
Why? Just because you're gorgeous?
Yes. But that girl, weirdly, 3 years down the line, I'm
Yeah.
famous and everything, and she's always commenting. Can you see me?
Okay.
Exactly,
Did you
imagine.
just call her name?
Yeah, zero chills.
Okay. So you stopped going to school
Yeah, I
when that
stopped.
happened. Had you experienced bullying?
It wasn't intense. For me, I could have handled it, but I also wanted to pursue content creation.
Okay.
So when I stopped, bullying wasn't entirely the reason. I also wanted to pursue content creation because that's when I started popping on social media. I started doing YouTube shows and I was blowing up. I was getting the little money here and there. So I was like, I can quit. Like, I'll go back.
Yeah.
But it's been 3 years.
Since
Sijarudi shule. Nitarudi. Yeah.
And I like that you mentioned that you knew you were gorgeous and you knew they were coming at you because of that. In the other spectrum of things, did you ever experience like pretty privilege?
Exactly. Like, boys, men used to back me up. Yeah, they used to back me up. And homework nilikuwa nafanyiwa, assignments nilikuwa nafanyiwa.
Hey.
Even with girls. Like,
Yeah.
even some girls used to do my homework and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just to be in your good graces.
Yeah, I was lazy. I don't like studying.
So that's what you were talking about, Sulu. Know what you have and how to use it. So the girls were doing your homework. as
Yeah,
well.
girls and boys, yeah.
And what would they get in return? Because you said you're lazy.
I'm their friend. That's enough. You are working with a whole goddess with you in your friend group. Imetosha.
Imetosha. So did you have like your own little square?
No, really.
Yeah.
I'm a lone wolf.
Okay.
But I'm a lone wolf, but I only befriend people when it's beneficial to me at that time. So nikijua assignments are coming. That's
Unaanza
when
kukuwa rafiki na the brightest
I'm
in
like,
class.
yeah, I'm like, hey babes, sasa alafu tusome. Yeah, but I'm a vibe.
Okay.
So they used to enjoy. Alafu, I will stand up for them. I'll buy them food. At least I had money, kidogo. I'll buy a smocha.
Yeah, it's a big deal in college. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. But when it comes to dating, how was the setup for you? Because I mean, you look at her and you're like, guys, gentlemen, tuko hapa. Si ni mrembo, si ndio? Ati nini? Muna comment? Because I mean, you walk around and you get the cat calls, you get your DM is popping, but you know, being in like a proper relationship, how's that journey been for you?
It's hard, honestly.
Why?
Like,
Amma, what have you experienced?
first of all, being desired is flattering until it's not. When you're considered too hot, people tend to project their fantasies onto you instead of seeing the real you. Ooh. You become a trophy,
Okay.
a challenge, or even a threat.
Okay.
You get the attention, yes, but not always the kind that leads to real connection. So, like, people just want you for your energy, your body, your image, but not
Association.
exactly,
Yeah.
but not really to love you for who you are, or to even they're not ready for your mind, your heart,
Okay.
or your standards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they just want what they see.
Exactly.
Okay.
The shallow part. So it's been hard. Dating for me is hard. I don't think I've ever had a relationship at 6 months.
What?
Yeah.
And what did you discover? So you discovered that they probably just want to be associated
Yeah.
with you?
First of all, like, I started dating when I was young, when I
Okay.
was 15 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you even know?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, when I was 15 years old.
Uh-huh. That was the
And-
first time you got a boyfriend.
Yeah, that was the first time I got a boyfriend.
What are you even doing at 15? Is it
You
are
don't
you
wanna
doing
know.
homework?
You'll cast me. You don't want to know.
There was action. Wait, hold up. At 15?
No.
Okay.
Just say my people.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you are trying to learn yourself plus. Okay. I know it's bad to say this, but kama hujapendwa na babako, you look for love elsewhere.
Okay.
Sadly.
Okay.
So men out there, love your daughters. We need that love.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll end up ruining ourselves in search of, you need to fill that void that you dads would have given us.
Okay.
So I guess that was the problem. That's what I was looking for the love to
Was
be
he
had.
present?
My
Ama
dad-
he was
He was present, but like absent. Like I didn't feel his presence.
physically ako hapo lakini
Yeah,
there's
emotionally.
no-
I've never been hugged by my dad. I don't think I've ever been hugged by my dad. Maybe when I was young,
Yeah.
but as far as I can remember now. So you see, like you're gonna look for that love elsewhere.
Yeah.
So that's when you're discovering yourself. You just want that love to be called, texted, etc.
Affection.
Exactly, affection.
Yeah.
But now, vile nimeanza could grow up and also like now you know you're growing, you're blooming as a girl, you're blooming. So I started realizing the patterns. Like you will date, but you just feel like okay when you're too pretty and men don't like girls who know their it. Like
Aha.
wataki if you know your wife
Jua lakini ukwe humble.
exactly.
Be quiet about it.
Others they'll humble you.
Okay.
So they will even like not respond to your text on purpose just to make you feel like you are down there. Exactly. And if you reciprocate, now they start love bombing you, sending you gifts, apologies, for the sake of usiende. They know you are the trophy.
Yeah.
But still they don't want to belittle you.
Yeah.
To rise their ego or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the dating space, have you been cheated on?
Yeah. Weirdly, yes. Not
I
once,
like
not
that phrase,
twice.
weirdly, yes.
Imagine.
It is,
How
imagine
would
that.
you cheat on a whole
Surely.
Barbie doll like me? Imagine, yeah. Okay.
Did you ever get to find out who they cheated on you with? I'm sorry. This, like, did you get a picture? Did you see?
It's always the ugly one. It's always a downgrade. It's never, I'm going to give the same level. Sijui ni nini wanaume mnakuwa. Tell me. Shida yetu ni
Zulu
nini?
umefikiwa.
Shida yetu ni nini?
Zulu was sitting quietly.
I was trying to chill. Because I want to understand. Even men who cheat on their wives.
Yes.
Nishaona masad chick wao. Who like, hata jasoma, aliza shule kama mimi. Alafu, girl.
Unadu?
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
I've ever mostly when you are aware of yourself and you're spiritual, you usually like start seeing the signs even before they happen. Like
Yeah.
you can feel there's something off with the relationship or with the man.
Yeah.
So mimi now siachangi fike your stage.
Okay.
One red flag and you're gone. Yani sahi nimepandisha bar.
Yeah. Bar is not low.
Not low. Sahi.
Bar is
one
too
red
high.
flag and you're
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
But I've been cheated on. And yeah.
Okay.
Inauma like
You know, and you're about to become, a reality TV star now. You're an actor full on, and it's going to be huge. I mean, it's in the region. It's not just, a show that's going to be on the 254 airwaves pekake. But that means then, kama ulikuwa hapa na unateseka, inaenda kupanda juu. Is there a hope? How do you now vet, or how do you know? Do you have like a criterion? Probably Zulu will help us with this later. But what is it now? What are you doing different to be able to probably bag,
better
quality, better quality, high value man?
I have self-love.
Okay.
Which I didn't have then.
Okay.
I was seeking validation from men.
Okay.
Now I don't.
Okay.
So I was compromising a lot by then. Like, I'll settle for less because I need the love. As I told you, sikupata love kutoka kwa babangu.
Yeah.
So at that time, nilikuwa tunadhani for life to be 100, you need a man. Right now, I don't need no man. I'm successful on my own.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
You tried to hold it in. You did try.
I don't need you.
Yeah.
So once you kind of self-love, I feel now it will be easier because I've been celibate from December. So, and I've been getting the man, how we converse and everything will just tell me if you are really here for me.
Yeah.
And honestly, utapata mtu atanitext for 2 days, then there's no motion.
Okay.
Like him sending you like 50,000 for lunch.
Oh, wow.
It's not a thing no more to me, Sasa.
Okay.
It won't please me. Money, Yes, I'll still date for money. So just say master date for money.
But
But that's
there need to be more.
Exactly, there needs to be more. Because I guess previously I used to be blinded because like you don't give me much affection, but because you're spending on me, I'm like, oh, that's love.
Yeah.
That's see love. So I'm looking out for quality.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe in Tapata. Soon you see me popping up with some.
We are here waiting. We're here waiting. We are following you closely. And I think I'll just throw it to Zulu, listening to all of that and her understanding. She's gone through the both sides of, pretty privilege. She's also gone through bullying that led her to actually even just stop going to school. And even the dating scene has been quite the thing.
And she threw a question to me asking, why would a guy cheat on you
Yes.
with someone so beneath you?
Yeah.
First of all, she realizes she started dating when she was too young.
Yes.
And for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
She's still too young, in my view.
Yeah.
When you're under 25, your real personality has not arrived. Most women I meet, when they are over 25, they regret whatever they did before 25. They did not know who they were. What I encourage her is, because now she has become aware, she's talking about her faith. That's a very strong thing.
Yeah.
She's talking about self-love, that now she can be alone. Now she can validate herself. I encourage her to continue on that journey. She has learned the hard way, and she has sent a message to us, which touched me so deeply, that if you don't love your daughter,
Yes.
ametuambia, she will start looking for it from other daddy lookalikes, other men out there. And then when you're supposed to hug her safely, she'll be hugged and safely.
Yeah.
The first man to hug her will be the one sleeping on top of her.
Yeah.
To be a very expensive way to get a hug. I don't know why African men are so stiff. Just come home, you sit on a corner there with a special plate and a special cup in the remote control, watch news people disappear from you. You become a lion in your home. No. When you go home, it's supposed to be a lamp, relatable. Thank you for that. So what I want to comment on what she says is, people, during dating, there should not be sex. So there cannot be cheating. Did you follow? When you date right,
Repeat
date
for the class.
During dating,
Yes.
you date correctly for marriage,
Yes.
there is no sex. So there cannot be cheating. If they sleep with anybody, they have not cheated on you, they have displayed to you that they don't live the way you live. When you realize a person has slept with a person, don't tell them you have cheated on me. You tell them your values and mine don't align.
Aha.
If a person is having premarital sex, they will continue having extramarital sex. Sex outside marriage is driven by dopamine, not oxytocin. It's driven by hit and run, scratching yourself. So one thing I want to tell those who are pretty, Nika, those who get attention from when you're young, you are on the hit list of many people.
Yeah.
Mwikali, you're on somebody's hit list. That their wish is one day to smash Mwikali. And they will come at you with all manner of love, affection, love bombing. Unfortunately, it's very hard to peer through somebody who's trying to charm you. They really put up a face. The only way is to test them through time, through stability, through standards. You don't play hard to get by not talking back, by not responding to greetings, by not chatting. You play hard to get by saying some things are not possible for you, they're not even on the table. For example, you're preserving yourself for marriage. That alone is a bar. Many of them will hang around to see whether they can melt you, they can manipulate you. When they realize they can't, they insult you and they go. Yeah. The man who wants you for 50 years cannot leave you because he cannot have you for one night. Doesn't add up. The woman I wanted to marry, if she gives me the chance to be the man in her life, that's enough. I will work on that, marry her, and I will have her for life. Yeah. Just to tell her that, yes, you will struggle when she's an early beginner, like child geniuses.
Yes.
Those who try business, she's very confident.
Yeah.
She's trying things. You'll be a great thing. Keep it up. Just to tell you this, apart from not having a father's love, the compensation is to have friends who become family. They validate you and you learn to validate yourself. Usually you don't go looking for them. Become my friend. No, you learn to be secure in who you are. One of the lessons we'll be doing in the next phase will be when you are very pretty and you attract a lot of attention, or you are very charming. For many, it's mostly the charm. How you talk and you articulate things, and people just scream when they see, or they just get starstruck, even when you're not doing anything. Yeah. The only solution is to build a very solid core, to be peaceful without attention, not to be online every time. Nowadays, men, we can't date girls who are always, we are on coffee date, you're streaming. We are trying to come here, you're taking photos. You ask, why I came for a date, you make me your cameraman. Just take a photo, take me a photo, take me another one, take me another one, take me another one. And you're just uploading. So even if you're pretty, can you be at peace inside? Can you go offline? We enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Can you just be on the ground? Some women are offline. I mean, they're off the ground. They're just online throughout. Can you go offline and go on earth for once?
Yeah.
So you can have both of us.
Yeah.
Our dialogue should be between us.
The men are clapping.
It's because, Mwikali, it's a real problem. It's a real, you build expectations up here thinking you found a person, we agree on principles, on values. You have been talking using the phone. The day you put aside the phone, you realize she has no life, she has no vibe, she has no attentiveness, she's not even there. She must get likes and likes and likes and likes and likes.
Wait, let me contradict you.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
If you want an offline woman, get an offline woman. I'm an influencer. That's my work. I need to tap every time.
Tap.
Unanipeleka vacation Dubai alafu nisichukue photo. Nitaoneshaje haters? Niko Dubai. No, I feel like unafaa uende mtu wako. If I date somebody mwenye ako kwa the same industry yenye niko, hata mind niko kwa simu. Okay, of which I know,
But the question
always shinda kwa simu all the time.
yeah, is it all the time? Because
Not
it is
all the
work.
time.
It is work for sure. But do you have time to make a real connection?
Definitely after I've taken the photos, and I've posted, now we can bond.
Yeah.
Priorities. Otherwise, salala njaa. If I don't work, then.
Yeah.
But still, I understand
Please
you.
don't marry and become the hunter. Hamutalala njaa kwa sababu kutafuta chakula. Marry the hunter. When I marry a woman, I want to be the hunter to feed my family.
Yeah.
Your money is not what I rely on.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're making money, but I don't depend on it.
Yeah.
I'll feed my family.
Yeah.
Your money will contribute to standards of life, places go, but the basic needs of my family, you can't lala njaa when I'm here, not when I'm able-bodied.
Yes, please.
No.
Yes.
So please marry a provider just because you're a hard worker. Hard working is not a feminine trait, it's a masculine trait.
Yeah.
Hunting is male duty.
Yeah.
Yes, you have your life, but that's not what I have already done my math. How will I feed my children? How will I house my family? I have that. You bring, it's okay, you can add to it, but remember, I am leading the way to feed my family. I was just adding this. I'm not saying we shall pull you from your life. We shall pull you from your talent.
Yeah.
We shall not switch off your light. We don't even do that. You'll continue to have your influencer jobs and all that, but you're saying our moments should be sacred. There should be a space between us that the world is not peering through.
Absolutely.
The man wants a part of your body that nobody else is seeing. The man wants attention from you that nobody else is getting. There should be a time when you are just chill. There should be a time when you're just cool.
Yeah.
There should be times when we are enjoying the scenery ourselves.
Yeah.
There should be a time that it's sacred between us. So I'm not saying you stop. I'm saying have clear boundaries, and your man should know he has undivided attention. Your children should know there's a time they have their mother. And our time is not in competition. I'm also an online person. I work online a lot.
Yeah.
But I also have those moments that the online people have had their time is now me and my family.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that, but you're just saying, don't also marry a man who's trying to pull you from who you are. You'll also lose your vibe.
Yes. Yes.
If I like a flower, then I pluck it. It will stop being what I like. It will dry. So I don't pluck you from your flower. So I'm just saying this. If you're that kind of person who you move with attention economy is what you say, the likes, the tapping, the trend, attention economy. We are paid for attention.
Yes.
You know, how we move and all that, our talent and all that. Just to say, if you come from that industry, just learn how to be in a core. You are at peace. Yeah. You're not looking for the likes to validate that you're beautiful, to validate that you're likable. Yeah. Pages can get hacked. You can go sick. Network can go down. Things can go south. Will you still be happy? Will you still be... I have to now resuscitate you emotionally because the page has gone down. You know, because some TV has fired you. You're not on screens. Now all of us are depressed in the house. All of us are doing emergency CPR. Just to say, have a real self-love. One thing I like about Mikali, you have journeyed with her a lot. Sometimes she can be offline and she's happy. Yeah. I'm the one who comes to whip her because she disappears from online. Like she forgets. And I'm not seeing her. Mikali, where you are? Sorry, you guys, are you okay? Yeah. She can have a real life. Yeah. You can find her minding a business meeting, friends. It's me to help her to balance, not to disappear from the audience. Because she needs to also. So I know her, she has a real offline life. real offline friends, real offline conversations. She can be here, enjoy her day, go home, sleep. There is no craving. Online can be addictive just like cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be so addicted like you have cravings. You are waking up at night to go get your shot. You know, the same cocaine addiction, it can be with online attention.
Yeah.
I've seen that with Mikali, that she can settle, be happy. In fact, we have to probe her. You have disappeared too much. Come back. It's just that let's have both lives so that even when you have that, and then we meet day one, you post my hand. I met a guy, then you post my hand. We meet day two, you post my leg. People are getting curious. Who are you meeting? We meet day three, you post my nose. We meet day four, you post my, and then people are piecing together using AI. And then they suddenly realize, you know,
Nika says you know something you don't. She's like doing it.
It's a trend today. It's a private jet, but I'll not post a face. Don't worry. Then I was then I don't realize. Then I'm facing this way. People have seen the back, and then they try to add up. I saw that jacket with Nika. Nika jacket. Just to say, learn to also enjoy love without showing it.
Yeah.
Learn to enjoy moments and incubate your dreams until they mature. Yeah. Learn to surprise the world with the delivery arrival. Arrivals. Stop announcing we are coming. Now we are boarded. We are here. We also need, sometimes we as men, women, we may not be as flashy as you. One thing I admit is women have a butterfly effect on the public.
That's true.
They can really entertain. Yeah. Look at this clothes. I can't wear like this. She's just butterfly, enjoying and the tiny, you know. This is what I can't do this. So I don't switch off this.
Yes.
I expect you to be flashy, to just have that in you. That's how I know you're in your element. If you're too dull, we are all sick.
Yeah,
So, but don't carry me everywhere. Sometimes I need to hide where I went today. So don't keep at Karibu Inn. Next we go at Westlands. Next we go at this. Then people are tracking. Even thieves can tell I've left. They go break into my house. Sometimes you should take the photos and store them. After we return from Dubai, now confuse people by posting now when we have come back. So don't be so predictable that people can just track you by knowing you're in a relationship. They know where I am.
Yeah.
Please have the maturity to have a solid life and not to have a crowd cheering you, watching you everywhere we go. That can put off good men. Princes have a territory. Princes have a life. Princes have a reputation. Princes have a dignity. Protect my dignity. Let me have my privacy. I want to be mysterious somehow. I want to be unpredictable. I want my home for, if you show everything in our home, now what do I have? You know, don't focus. That's a swimming pool. There's a bedroom. That's a child's bedroom. And no, there's a spare one. If you visit me, you sleep here. Where is my dignity, you know? Yeah. Allow the man to have some privacy, you know? Yeah. You can have a corner where you usually do you can make your kitchen your studio, women and kitchens. Yeah. you can make the kitchen to be your studio, no problem. But then allow our home to also have that, knowing that nobody knows this part. Nobody knows this part. Allow your home to also have privacy. The prince you marry, allow him to still be the prince, all right? Don't make him a commoner, a pauper, or a fan. Let him feel like he's a king, not just your fan. Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a short break. Do you need it?
I need it.
I need it as well. We're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is The Elevate Show. Welcome back to The Elevate Show. It was a fiery session before the break, and now we're back. And the question we're asking you today is, do extremely attractive people struggle more to find real love? As in, struggle is there, but is it more? Let me just pull back and come again. Do extremely attractive people struggle more to find real love? NTV Kenya on all our social media platforms, and we'll definitely be eager to check out your feedback. Now, on this particular session, tumesikia kutoka kwa Zulu, we have an audience as well, and I would like to open up the floor for questions, comments to Zulu, to Nika. Hata mimi mniulize tu yawa. Nitajibu nikiweza. Yes. Isho ni yetu. Okay, so we'll start from the gentleman at the back.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Godfrey. And my question I'll read something, then I'll ask Zulu my question.
Okay.
Because it's quite a challenge to me.
All right.
At times, I meet her. She's pretty. But there are some of the things our mentors, like we follow them. and there are some of the things that they tell us. So when you come to realize this lady, according to what you are being told. So this guy says that don't date or sleep with a woman who has tattoo. She has deep-rooted trauma. She's neurotic, chaotic, and psychophantic. She will break you. She'll break your TV or stone your car during a disagreement. You are not a therapist. And he ends by saying, we must win. So
Is that, I know who that is. I know who that is. I know who that is. That handwriting is familiar. Continue.
Chinua Achebe.
It's not Chinua Achebe. It's not Ngoge Wadionga. And it's not Zulu.
So for me, like, yes, the lady tumekuwa na hiyo background discussion, and then I realized she has the tattoo.
Okay.
So my question to Zulu is that one of the red flags that a man should consider, or is it out of illusion and one's emotion that you are being told such things?
Okay, I think, Mwikali, we need to differentiate personal preferences from red flags.
Yes.
So what you prefer is your own preference. You don't have to make it a universal red flag. I don't know Nika's story, the tattoos. I don't know whether they're permanent or they're temporary. I just know for many ladies are just decorating. And for many of us, it's also expressive. She will tell us when it comes her turn, just to tell you this, I come from the country boy way of life, and I know why somebody would suspect tattoos. Your mother will call them Illuminati. If you bring a lady home with, and if a guy has piercing, a guy, like our producer, if you take him home, I have a guy I want to marry, then he has this. I know, Pastor, come here, exorcism. So please understand context.
Yes.
Africa, we are very religious. Everything that we don't understand, we attribute it to demons and spirits. So my brother Godfrey, go with what you love. Don't marry a lady and start accusing her that she came with demons because of the tattoo. All right? I want to advise ladies this. Something as innocent as a nose piercing, as innocent as that, the African boy is very suspicious. If you want to marry a typical country, wait until you marry him, then you put what he is comfortable with. If you plan on getting married, be wise. Even my wife liked those things. She has a tiny face, she wants to decorate us. But she said, because I saw the buyers in Africa, I did not want to set up other barriers. I'll put them after I find my man. And I know her now. She can put anything. I love her, whatever. I want her happy. You get? I'm not saying you should hold your life. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting marriage matters to you so much, and you want to marry a typical country boy from Africa. Be conservative, because their mothers are their chief advisors and influencers, and they are conservative. Okay? We tend to marry the images of our mothers. But city boys who are born in the city, are very flexible. In fact, they don't want that kind of boring countryside image. They want you to be sassy,
Yes.
They want something else, So if your taste is urban, be yourself. You also need to be authentic.
Yes.
If you pretend too much and I marry the pretending version of you, and then you try changing after I marry you, I will say you changed on me, you swindled me, okay? So don't be too conservative. If you really love decorations or decorate your body, you can put a small one to indicate to boys, I'm this type. I am this kind, Yes, you come close,
Just so you know.
I mean, so, but I used to make jokes telling them, don't overdo things, because your personality is also changing and your values are also evolving.
Yeah.
One day you may want to educate your children in another way, and then you have already overdone. If you do like the Lil Wayne kind of a thing, 1,000 tattoos, and then one time you want to be received in a sober society, kind of that, you may find yourself you have limitations. I'm just saying, bro, that's more of a personal preference. Yes.
My recommendation, Pigeni Makosi Zulu. Change people you're listening to. But do you have something to say to that?
Vile tu amesema, it's about preference, honestly, because for me, I cannot date a man without tattoos.
Without.
Yeah, without.
Okay.
Because obviously you're going to judge me. Even if he's going to act like, oh, yeah, I love tattoos, we are not compatible. Like, marry or date somebody you're compatible with. You know, if you have tattoos, you also have tattoos. At least mna vibe kidogo. You know, like it won't be too far apart, like from what you believe or what you see as being good or bad.
Okay,
You know,
I like that. Nika is conscious.
Yeah.
She said, this is what I'm doing, and I want guys who are like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's what matters in life, right?
It does. Yeah.
Don't dress like a little version of your mother because your mom says that's virtuous.
Yeah.
Dress how you feel authentic, all right?
Yes.
When you feel authentic, you attract a person who loves the authentic you. Do not start saying, oh, I'm ashamed of you. Oh, you're causing me to be hated. No, get a person who can defend you. Because if I have a tattoo, she has a tattoo, and mom tried to say Illuminati, I'll tell her, mom, am I also Illuminati? I will defend her, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think you should do what she's doing. Be conscious and be ready to bear the judgments that come with it, the biases that come with it. And then she mentioned the word. Look for people who are compatible, not those who are convertible.
Hey, hey, hey. Yes.
Men, we tend to date women and their potential thinking they are convertible. I'll convince her to remove the tattoos, to be this. You know, we are going up country, don't dress like. Look for one who you like the way they are now.
exactly.
Yes.
I
Like,
like that. Yes.
even before coming here, I was asking my sister, how should I dress? Should I wear a suit? And then I was like, you guys are going to check my Instagram and see this. And I'm like, huh? She had all those tattoos. You know, so I was like, let me just come the way I am. Because
Yeah.
I also have piercing. I think
Yeah.
I'm demo. Nile too.
Layers
But yeah.
imechukua break.
Yeah.
Imechukua break.
But so can you imagine, like,
Yeah.
me coming as a different person and selling a different image?
Yeah.
Then you going on social media and see, like, I'm not even close to what I was portraying. You could have hated me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So at least, nuoneshe even the me, Nico.
No catfishing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We have a question here.
Okay, hello everyone. Mrembo Mcheshi Kananu Catherine here. A question to Nika and then to Zulu. So Nika, I know your standard is very high, like your bar is up there. So my question is, what if somebody comes, this person is not like you, he's down there, the standard is low, but this person is so loving. He has that passion, that affection, like what you're looking for in love. This person who is down there, he has it. And he has come to you, approached you, and he wants you. I would like to know, how would you react? Or maybe, have you experienced such a weird case like that one?
Can I just ask a question just to clarify that? When you talk about standard, is it standard in terms of money, standard of life,
Yes.
standard of what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are they good looking at least?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
The person
Mwikali's
is-
value.
I need to get help somehow on
Yes,
this
yes.
episode. Yes.
The person is handsome,
Okay.
but not her class.
Okay.
Low, like,
Okay.
yes, financially, economically, maybe the background is not that good, but
Pakule.
the person has what you want. Like, that is what you are seeking in love. That person has all that. So my question was, how would you take that? Or maybe have you experienced something like that?
Okay.
And then now to Zulu. Now coming to the other side. We're not looking at Nika and all the gorgeous ladies and all. So the men, there's this fear that I can have as a lady. If such a man comes to Mrembo Mcheshi and he wants me, high standard, handsome, extra handsome, and
Are you talking from experience?
Is the question what? Is the
From
question
the
what
heart.
do you do? What do you do?
no, my question is, how do I overcome that fear? You know, somebody might come and I'm like, no.
I'm not good enough for you.
Okay. That's a very interesting question because we're looking at it one side, but then I have been in a situation where I felt I am not good enough.
Alejandro.
You know, I'm just like, me. Then you exit, stage left. You know, so it's a very valid question. Yeah. Okay. So I think we can start with you answering the question.
Okay. As I said, I used to settle for less back then. But say I'm not compromising. Yeah, I've ever dated somebody who wasn't financially stable and the relationship was okay. until like I started making more than him, and it was a threat. I remember I even decided to move in with him, and I didn't have a job at that time. So after I started getting my gigs, getting like solid zeros, akaniambia ni chip in kwa rent. So you see, so me settling again for somebody mwenye afiki, yani my standards, sitafanyi hivyo tena. I've learned from my mistakes. I've done that. Hapo napata kuna mtu basi, he has money but he's not as cute. And then now he makes you dim your light so that you can be loved gentle. Like, he doesn't want me to dress like this. He'll be like, don't dress like that. Or maybe he's too short, so he's telling me not to wear heels. To wear flats. Ama hata mwenyewe unamurumia, unabend mguu kidogo mkisimama. You know? So I used to do that. I was okay. Yeah. Because nobody is perfect. Yeah. And plus, people grow, people change. Yeah. I used to fall in love with potential. He will change, he will make more money, he will love me more. But Sai, no. You have to be tall, dark and handsome, rich, with tattoos. Hata kama ni kamoja kadogo. Lakini beards, you have to have beards. Don't come near me without beards.
Sera tunauza.
Akubasu Moses.
All right. Answered? Okay.
All right. So I think what you're asking, if somebody comes and they just look too good, you can't even believe that you have met their standards. Let me comfort you. Very attractive people hardly ever marry another very attractive person. Sure. Almost never. Reason is simple. They are used to being objectified. They are used to people seeing them like a snack. Like something they want to tick off their boxes. At least that one I have tasted. So they are used to people fearing that they are not even sincere. So what happens? Attractive people tend to want effort, genuineness, feelings, character, consistency, emotional stability. By the time he comes to you, he has singled you out. That you are not dramatic. The worst thing for men in dating is a dramatic woman. You don't scream. You don't look like screaming at him. It's a nightmare for a guy to have a screaming woman at home. It's better to have a flat tire on Thika Road.
Yo.
So, Mrembo Mcheshi, practice expressing your disappointments calmly, and those guys will like you. Number 2, if you have sincerity, and you listen, men don't have anybody to listen to them well, particularly handsome men. They just have people lasting after them. Learn to see him for who he is and don't ask Cristiano Ronaldo, don't tell him, I like the way you play football, I like the way you're athletic. He is obviously athletic and handsome. He has heard that a million times. Be real. Tell him, I like the way you do fathering. Something else nobody's noticing. I just like the way you keep time. I have noticed that something genuine you notice, that you're always on time for dates. I like that. And then you move on to other conversation. Don't be blown away. Challenge him. Let him have to win you. You're friendly, but you're not all over the moon. And you don't keep suspecting him. And some people always have people hitting on them. So you don't make him 1 hour of disciplinarian sitting on his phone. Who texted this other one? Who's this other one? That's too dramatic. I mean, sometimes learn to be secure. So he is coming to you because he has evaluated other qualities that are very rare with the beautiful people. And too close to tell people like Mwikalis and the Nikas, these beautiful people, that sometimes because you have heard so much about your looks and your beauty, you're not incentivized to work on your character. There's no motivation because you already have it.
Yeah.
You already got it. People like you the way you are. Who challenged you to work on your temper? Who challenged you to get your own money? Even to endure slow growth. Sometimes we fear because money is coming easy to you, you'll not be patient with my hustle. You think I'm lazy, you compare me with me. When I'm building something long term, it grows slowly. Things that last long grow slowly. Are you patient with me as I hustle? That one fails, I start again. Or you say, you're not man enough. Why can't you just like me? Just like me. Like me. Like me. I may not have that. Yeah. She started earning several zeros. Women, it's a dangerous thing to move in the man. By the time you move in it means he's already moving into your body. That's a bad CV to have. She was too young. You have already excused saying she was looking for something else. Yeah. She has already realized herself. She's on a journey. Thank you for volunteering your story for us to use. True. I'm just saying, apart from living together, there's another mistake. Don't contribute rent. The moment you start paying rent 50-50, you start also being a man in the dynamic. You lose your femininity, you become bro. So it's bro. with a portion. Just to say that when a person chooses you, the best thing to ask him is sometimes, and just find out what he likes in you. Be careful that sometimes people also are approaching you hoping you have a low self-esteem to give your body cheaply for them to have a snack for that day. Establish your standard. That's why they go to house helps. That's why they go to, and I'm not saying anything about house, I'm just saying, why would a prince of the house be bothering a servant of the wife? That question I'm being asked a lot. What is he looking for? Is he looking for a low-hanging fruit? He's hoping the girl is easy to lie to with 100 shillings or anything. Always set your bar and let him know you have standards that you don't compromise. And many times, let me tell you something men will never tell you. We usually go for women who challenge us to do better, but we can never ask that on a date. We can never. What are you looking for? I'm looking for a lady who challenge. I want somebody who makes my life easier. I want somebody actually who we flow. I want somebody who we have a vibe. No. He will converse later. When I'm with you, I'm more imaginative. I'm in my best version. There's some behaviors you can't tolerate, and that has reinforced my desire to be a better man. While I intend to be a man who has morals in my life, the fact that my wife is a no-nonsense woman when it comes to philandering out there, that fact at the back of my head is an encouragement. Is a second reason I don't play around. So let men know early that you don't mind losing anybody who starts games. You have so much discipline in your life. You don't flirt. You don't even hide phones or anything. And you don't expect any secrets around him as well. So establish that early, and hence some people will say, you're the first woman to stand up to me. You are not so in love that you lowered your bar to say, I'm so happy to be in your presence. I'm just so grateful. Oh my God, anything for you, anything. No, I have my bar. You have to come up here. Unfortunately, I don't deal with exes. I don't deal with the dramas.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have my irreducible minimums. I like you very much, but I also have a life that I am committed to. I hope we can align there. If we don't align there, it was a good try, but goodbye.
Yes.
Be ready to lose him, and he will say, this is a challenge. Men marry a woman is a challenge, because when I'm with that woman, she calls up the best version of me. She's not difficult to there. She does not even quarrel. Standards are not about quarreling. It's about what you don't put up with. And you just say it calmly. In fact, dogs that bite seldom bark. Women who are dangerous don't scream. Women who don't play don't even say it. But don't play with me. No, I have options. They act it. You know silently she will go away.
Yeah.
That knowledge is what threatens us. So make sure the man has a touch of fear towards you because of how seriously you take yourself. You are warm, you are kind, you're not even threatening, but you can easily sign out. And he has seen you signing out the moment you saw behaviors. He does not show up on a date, does not call. Once you call once, he does not return the call. You mind your life. Don't send 20 more messages. You go on, you sleep. You go on with your life. Yes.
And if they come back, because
when he comes back, it's him to prove why he left you standing up and why he deserves any more opportunity after he took you for a child.
Oh, yeah.
It's him to prove himself.
Yeah.
If he has no reasons, you say, thank you very much. I think you are busier. Let me just leave you alone, please. It was a nice to meet you. If he does not convincingly reason, if he just tells you, you should understand, I'm busy, should I understand? Thank you, I've understood. Goodbye.
It's real. Okay, one last question. Okay, cool.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is Kelly. Number one, she says she's an actress. And there is this part when you fall in character and you fall out of the character. I think she understands how to fall out of the character when it comes to the relationship. Because each and every man has his bank account and the PIN. We don't like exposing what we value. So there is a moment when these ladies start getting money, they want to tell us how we lead. They show you how you should be doing things. Remember, character is key to a man. And a leader is not shown how to lead. He is only advised, this is the way you should be leading. The moment you start telling me how to lead, that is the moment I show you my back. So, do you come in this guy's life expecting him to live the way you want him to live, or being there to allow him lead as a leader? Because the easiest way to control a man is to let him lead you. Thank you.
Nika, swali kwako.
Okay. As I said, I've dated. I've seen different type of men and how they act, And obviously, as a girl, you've been raised to like scoot down, to humble yourself. A man is a leader. He's the head. You are the neck. So you won't even ask for things, you understand? So you'll just wait until that man does. You understand? But some men won't do. They won't. And time wanakupatia kitu kidogo, they'll be giving you crumbs and you'll be thinking like you have gotten the world, but you're accepting the bare minimum. Understand? So for me, obviously, if I go on a date with you on the first day, I will just tell you, I'm a gold digger. I love money. I love to be spoiled. For me to believe that you love me is how you spend money on me. You understand? So I'll just leave it at that. I won't tell you more. And I'll now start like seeing your action, watching you, how you're gonna do things. But some men will just think that buying you KFC is leading. Bro, my mom will do that. My sister will do that. I can't do that. You understand? So some men want to be pushed. And if you get pushed, that's when you walk away because you go like, this is not my man. Men are providers, natural providers. They want to spoil you. You are my baby girl. Tulia mama nigo. Come on, you see Luo men, how they do it. They want to spoil you. So, yeah, it depends. But for me, I won't control you really. A man who knows how to treat a woman, you won't even tell him. He knows he wants to love you. He wants to spend on you. Unless anajua hata kuoa, that's what he will spend on you. But a man akijua it's you, he's gonna do it. So I don't have the need to tell you this is what I want. But sasa nikiona haufanyi nitakwambia. Na bado naona ni kama nakupush. That's when I'll walk away because I'm like nah. We are not compatible. Enda tutafute bea mima mwingine hapo ushago. Mimi sitazana na KFC peke yake.
All right, and on that note, we've come to the end of the show. But I'd like to get parting shots from Zulu, and then we can finish with... let's Nika your parting shot, and then we finish with Zulu. Like, what would be your advice? Anything, something to anyone concerning today's topic. Being too hot to date, struggling in that space, it being a blessing or a curse in disguise.
Okay. Being too pretty or considered too hot in the society is hard. I know. Kama juzi, you see that pretty girl, chali yake amecheat after doing that luxurious wedding.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and who would believe that amekuwa cheated on?
Yeah.
But
We saw the picture. We've seen the girl.
Exactly. So, only I will say is that self-love is key. Once you love yourself, you'll notice the red flags and you'll know when it's time to move on. Then don't be too greedy and have your own money so that when a man comes, he's just boosting but not like elevating your life like ati niye ndo nakuweka. No, he's just contributing to what uko nayo already. You understand? Because she was cheated on twice before this time, before even getting married. She still got married after, yes. I'm a fan, so I know. So you see, if you have self-love, you'll always know when to walk away. You'll always know you are cute to live. Okay. So just love yourself and have a good relationship with God, because when you're spiritual, any easy vitu zingine hazitoi matter sana, because you have somebody to lean on. Mimi sijakuwa na good friends ama supportive family members, so I've learned to lean on God whenever I have hard times. Etc. But yeah, self-love. Mtoke kwa all that yo conversation yote mtoke na self-love ni muhimu na Mungu. Yeah.
Okay.
I think also to answer Kelly that, and also what she was saying, how do you lead a woman to set the bar she wanted? Don't be put under pressure. During dating, don't spend on a woman. If you put money in front, she'll fall in love with your hand, not your heart.
Yo!
Test her with scarcity, with nothing. Go for a date. Go for a date and take a walk. Yes. Don't even go to a restaurant.
Karura.
Don't even go to a restaurant. Yes. Go to Two Rivers, and I did that. And instead of sitting somewhere where there is pressure to order anything, just walk on the grass.
Okay.
With a lollipop, with some fries, with anything. During early dating, a person who wants marriage, it's you they want to know. It's how you talk. It's dialogue we are trying to facilitate. Don't even overpay Uber. If you don't have cars, you're using matatus, use matatu.
Wow.
Don't overinvest in Uber. If she's on the level of cars and you're on the level of cars, then you can use cars. But I'm just saying, be real with where you are for her to marry the real you. Don't borrow a suit, don't borrow money, don't fuliza, don't overdo. You will win a materialistic woman. Did you know you can have a bad relationship with a good person if you promise the wrong thing, if you set the wrong foot forward, if you set the wrong precedent, if you lie in your behavior? Be real.
Lie.
I went with the best clothes, and the best clothes, today she still quotes them humorously on our first date.
What were
We
you
can't have
wearing?
the quote because it was a beige trouser, a purple jacket, I don't know, a blue something. Those were my best. And for her, she interpreted, at least there's no woman in his life. Get a woman who knows how to interpret good things positively. She said, I liked his vision, his fire. He was just focused on me. She said she liked my spirituality, just like she's mentioning. Bro, show your heart, eh? Show your heart. If you have money at that time, you know, it could be that regular place you come in with your boys is this restaurant. Then you bring her here. For me, my regular place was Kimbandaski. So I could not bring her to a borrow, come to Karibu Inn, when I don't even know the menu there. I'm getting shocked and don't do that. I'm just saying, date in reality with where you are. Yeah. There's a place for effort. Effort comes after you settle that she's the one. After I choose that she's the one, you have ticked all the boxes. Now you're not lazy. You start putting effort to always stretching forward, give her a better life, apply. When you become a unit, now you are generous and you're moving towards marriage. You don't start milking the cow on the way and packing marriage packages along the road. As you move towards marriage, now you become a unit and you strive. She knows you're hardworking. She can tell by your life. She can tell by how you're doing, even by your philosophies, by how punctual you are, by your fire, by your philosophy, by your energy. Women can tell this man will be rich. With the right support, I'll support him. I'm just saying, don't lead with the money. You'll attract eaters. Thank you.
Woo. Let's give another round of applause to Nika. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for being vulnerable, for sharing, and for questioning and learning as well. Because during the break, I'm like, so thank you so much for coming. We look forward to having you on the show again. And all the best with the upcoming shows that's coming up. Asanteni Fianginyi for watching us from home. Thank you for tuning in every single Wednesday. We do not take it for granted. My amazing audience, Asanteni Sana. That is all we had for you today. Until next week, Wednesday, from me and Benjamin Zulu, adios.